Hello everyone, let us provide a solution to this question. We are asked to resolve the compound algebraic fraction into partial fraction. So we are given that 2 minus 4x divided by x multiplied by x squared minus x minus 2. The first thing we do is to check if our quadratic expression is factorizable. Now recall from quadratic equation that for a quadratic expression to be factorizable, the discriminant must be greater than 0 and also the result must be a perfect square. Thus, we have this that x squared minus x minus 2. So recall that d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Thus, from the quadratic expression, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to negative 2. So if we substitute here, we have that this is minus 1 all squared minus 4 times a is 1 times minus 2. So minus 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 1 is minus 4, and minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8. So we have plus 8, and 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. Thus, d, which is our discriminant, is greater than 0, and also 9 is a perfect square. Thus, the quadratic expression is factorizable. Now, let us factorize the quadratic expression. So we have it that x squared minus x minus 2. Now, to factorize this, we look at for two integers, which their sum is equal to negative 1, and their product is equal to negative 2. And the two integers are negative 2 and plus 1. So therefore, we have it that this is x squared minus 2x plus x minus 2. Now, if we factorize and group this expression, we have that s, open your bracket, x minus 2 plus 1, open your bracket, x minus 2. So therefore, we have it that this is x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. So we have been able to factorize x squared minus x minus 2 into x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. Now our compound fraction becomes 2 minus 4x divided by x multiplied by x squared minus x minus 2 becomes 2 minus 4x, open your bracket, x multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. Now you can observe that we have reduced the denominator to become a product of three linear factors. So this can be resolved as a divided by x plus b divided by x minus 2 plus c divided by x plus 1. Now, if you don't know how I obtained the expression at the right hand side, please check out my playlist where I treated the rules of resolving partial fraction. In that video, I gave out guided steps on how to resolve compound fractions into partial fractions. Now, at this point, to obtain the values of a, b, and c, we take LCM at the right hand side. So if we take LCM at the right hand side, the LCM becomes x multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. So if we divide the expression by s, we are left with a multiply by x minus 2 multiply by x plus 1. Also, if we divide the expression here by x minus 2, we'll be left with b multiply by x multiply by x plus 1. And if we divide the expression here by x plus 1, we'll be left with c multiply by x multiply by x minus 2. Then we bring down the left-hand side. Now, if we observe the equation at the left-hand side and that at the right-hand side, you can find out that their denominators are equal. Thus, we equate their numerators. So we have it that this is 2 minus 4x equal to a multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1 plus b multiplied by x multiplied by x plus 1 plus c multiplied by x multiplied by x minus 2. So let's go here equation A. Now from equation A, we can obtain the values of A, B, and C using either the cover-up method or the comparing coefficient method. Now in this video, I'll be making use of the cover-up method. The idea here when using the cover-up method is that you will look at for convenient values of x that can be plugged into equation A. Now we can start with substituting x to be equal to 0 into equation A. So we have that this is 2 minus 4 multiplied by 0 equal to A, open your bracket, 0 minus 2, open bracket, 0 plus 1 plus B, open bracket, multiplied by 0, open bracket, 0 plus 1 plus C, open bracket, 0, and again open your bracket, 0 minus 2. Now from the left hand side, we have that 2, 4 times 0 is 0, 2 minus 0 is still 2, equal to, we have A, 0 minus 2 is minus 2, 0 plus 1 is 1, plus B, multiplied by 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, plus C, multiplied by 0, 0 minus 2 is minus 2. It's obvious that B times 0 is 0, and also C times 0 is 0. So B and C coefficient will be eliminated. So we are left with 2 equal to minus 2 times 1 is minus 2, and minus 2 times A is minus 2A. So therefore, A is equal to 2 divided by minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. So therefore, A is equal to minus 1. Now, we can substitute x to be equal to 2 into equation A. So at this point, 2 minus 4 multiplied by 2 equal to A, open your bracket, 2 minus 2, close it and open another bracket, 2 plus 1 plus B, open your bracket, S is equal to 2, and again 2 plus 1 plus C, open your bracket, 2, and then we have 2 minus 2. Now at this point, the left hand side becomes 2 minus 4 times 2 is minus 8 equal to A, open your bracket, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 2 plus 1 is 3, plus B, we have 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus C, we have 2 multiplied by 2 minus 2 is 0. So at this point, this will cancel out because A times 0 is 0, and 0 times 3 is 0. Also, this will cancel out because C times 2 is 2C. 2C times 0 is 0. So we have it that this is minus 6 equal to 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 6B. Thus, B is equal to minus 6 divided by 6, which is equal to negative 1. So therefore, B is equal to negative 1. Now, finally, to obtain the value of C, we substitute S equal to negative 1 into equation A. Thus, equation A becomes 2 minus 4 times negative 1 equal to A, open a bracket, minus 1 minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 plus 1 plus B, open a bracket, minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 plus 1 plus C, open a bracket, minus 1 times minus 1 minus 2. So from the left-hand side, we have that 2 minus 4 times minus 1 is plus 4 equal to, we have A, open a bracket, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, and minus 1 plus 1 is 0, plus B, open a bracket, minus 1 plus 1 is 0, plus we have C, open a bracket, minus 1, and minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. So from the left-hand side, 2 plus 4 is 6, equal to A times minus 3 is minus 3A, and minus 3A times 0 is 0, so that we cancel out. B times minus 1 is minus B. Minus B times 0 is 0, so that we cancel out. Also, C times minus 1 is minus C. Minus C times minus 3 is 3C, so we have 3C. So therefore, C is equal to 6 divided by 3. So C is equal to 2. Now, at this point, we have been able to obtain the value of A, which is equal to negative 1, B equal to negative 1, and C equal to 2. But from our compound fraction, we have that 2 minus 4x divided by x multiplied by x squared minus x minus 2 was resolved into A divided by x plus B divided by x minus 2 plus C divided by x plus 1. So at this point, we have it that we can substitute our values. A is negative 1 divided by x, minus B is negative 1 divided by x minus 2, and C is 2 divided by x plus 1. Thank you so much for watching. And if you know you found the video helpful, please do not forget to like this video. And for more questions like this in partial fraction, please subscribe to our channel. Check out my playlist on partial fraction for you to be able to obtain the partial fraction of compound fraction that has quadratic factors that cannot be factorized, repeated factors, and also improper fraction. I wish you a happy learning journey. Bye, and I will see you in my next video.